Welcome, Angourie Rice, to We Have a Hawk. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you.
Very, very good. So, first question. So, you've just had the Spider-Man Far From Home premiere. How amazing was that?
It was incredible. I mean, I loved it. It was a whirlwind of a night for sure. It was pretty crazy. Lots of sparkles, lots of photos, but I had a great time and the film was amazing, and that was the thing that we were really celebrating. So it was great to come together and to celebrate something that we worked really hard on.
Yeah, definitely. And I've got to ask, how did you keep a straight face in the opening sequence about the blip? That was absolutely hilarious.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I've never played a newsreader before, so
Okay.
it was actually really fun to read off an auto cue, and I mean, I had a great time.
Yeah. So what was it like getting the call that you're going to be in the MCU back for Homecoming?
It was, yeah, surreal, basically. I didn't think that they would want me back, but it was really nice to come back and to do a sequel, because there's nothing like working with people you've worked with before. You know how they work, you know what their style is, and you know that you work well together, which is great. So I loved coming back and seeing familiar faces. That's always so nice.
Yeah, definitely. And did it help that you've worked with Jacob before?
Yeah, so Jacob and I worked together on the first SpiderMan film, but then we worked together again in between on a film on Every Day.
Yes.
So it was really lovely to do a third film with him. I've never done 3 films with anyone before, so it was great to work with the same person 3 times.
Yeah. And you guys have so much chemistry in this film. I really loved you two together.
Oh, thanks. Jacob's fantastic. He's so funny and witty and really quick as well, really quick on his feet. So, yeah, it was fantastic to work with him.
Yeah. And I was watching some of the behind the scenes, and I didn't know he played piano. Time to go.
Oh, Jacob, yes, he's incredible. He's super musical, and he plays ukulele as well, and he's got a beautiful voice. He's incredible.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys had this really good action sequence on the Ferris Wheel, didn't you? I don't want to say too much. But what was it like filming that?
It was so much fun. We filmed that outside at night. It was pretty cold, I'm not going to lie. But it was funny because it was a real working Ferris wheel. So Jacob and I were stuck up there basically until they got the shot that they wanted. Which was actually really nice, because usually on sets, it's so crowded and you get taken away and you come back and you're moving around a lot. So it was actually really nice to do a scene where you're just hanging out and you're just sitting there. And yeah, I actually had a great time because it felt very relaxed and chilled.
Yeah, nice. So you guys watching some of the behind the scenes stuff, it seems like you have so much fun on set. What was the best experience you had?
I think one of my favorite sequences to film was a sequence in the Tower of London. Yes. And again, it happens at the end of the film, so I won't give it away. But that was really fun. When you see the film, you'll know why. And the thing that made it fun was it was just the 4 of us. So it was the 5 of us, me, Zendaya, Tony, Jacob, and John Favreau. And that was really fun because we just got to hang out for a week while filming that.
Wow.
And yeah, it was great.
Yeah. And I mean, you went to Venice, Prague, London.
Yes.
Do you have a favourite set? I mean, obviously I'm a bit biased for London, but...
I loved all of the places. I did really love London because we filmed mostly in London, actually. All of the studio stuff was in London as well. And I loved that because I have family there. So it was so nice. It felt a lot closer to home, I think.
Yeah.
But out of, I don't know. I loved all of them. But I think Venice was so special to me.
Yeah.
That has really special memories. And we were staying in a beautiful hotel, and I love Venice because there are no cars and you either have to walk or take a boat. And I just think that's so cool and fabulous. So I loved Venice.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. So a lot of fans have would love to see you as Gwen Stacy. Would you ever put the Spidey costume on if you had the opportunity?
I think anyone would put on the Spider-Man costume if they had the opportunity, myself included, for sure. My sister wants one.
Oh, well, can you maybe steal one from set?
Oh gosh, no. They're very special. They're very special.
Nice. So just move on to Black Mirror, because I mean, you've been in some amazing things this year, haven't you? What was it like working on such like an iconic sort of sci-fi show?
It was incredible. I mean, that team is amazing. Charlie and Annabelle are just such creative and interesting people, and I really love all the questions that the show raises. And you know, like when you have such a solid team behind you, that it's going to be a great episode. So like it made me so excited to be a part of that, because I knew that they knew what they were doing and they had a great idea and a great vision, and they worked. I loved the director as well. So like I had a really great time working on that, and it was a great environment as well to work in.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes Black Mirror can be quite dark, but I feel like your episode was actually really funny, really fun.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think they really nailed that balance of light and dark. And I always love movies and TV shows that make you feel somewhat happy or that have a happy ending. I don't love all that doom and gloom, so I really liked being a part of something that really struck that balance very well.
And I mean, that Ashley 2 robot, what was it like acting with that little thing?
Well, it was really funny because they did have a robot that could, you know, swivel around and nod its head and move its arms. And it was controlled by two guys. But, of course, when you're in the scene, you can't see these two guys. You just have this robot and then the person off camera reading the robot's lines. So it was just really kind of creepy, because I felt like I was actually in that world with this robot.
Yeah.
But at times it was kind of difficult, because we had to do multiple takes, one with the robot, one without, one with the little popsicle stick with a green X on the end. So, you know, there were lots of variations we had to do. But I think in the end, the technology and VFX team did such an amazing job on making her feel real, both for us, like when we were filming it in the moment, and also on screen.
And just going back to The Nice Guys, I know it was quite a while ago, but it's one of my favourite films. I was really surprised by it, actually. What was it like working on that film? I mean, it was like Ryan Gosling, wasn't it? And Russell Crowe. Some pretty big names.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because it was my first big American film, and I was like 13 and didn't really know what I was doing. I was kind of really scared a lot of the time and nervous, but everyone on set was so nice to me, and I can't be grateful enough for that experience, because it could have easily been really horrible, and then I would have said, no, I'm never acting again. So I feel very lucky that it was such a nice experience, and it made me feel really excited to keep working in the industry and to keep working hard and hopefully getting more opportunities. So I had a fantastic time on that set, and it was really great. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I loved how you were like sort of almost the parents to Ryan Gosling's character. It was a fun dynamic, and I mean, I always like playing parent and child dynamics. I think that's really interesting. So I had a fun time. Nice. So last one. So this year you've obviously starred in Spider-Man and Black Mirror. So two huge things. What's coming up next in the pipeline?
We'll see.
Oh.
So things that can't be revealed yet, I think. But hopefully it will be revealed soon. I don't know. That sounds too cryptic and weird, but I mean, you know how it is. They're like so secretive about everything, and so we'll just see where things go. I mean, I'm just taking it one day at a time, as you do. Otherwise it gets a bit overwhelming and stressful. So I'm just cruising, hanging out.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed for a third Spider-Man, because obviously it was just absolutely amazing.
Oh, thanks.
And you got your podcast out, haven't you? Community Library?
I do, yes. I do have a podcast. It's so much fun. That's keeping me busy, and that's great to keep me grounded and to keep me working hard when I'm not working on films, really. It makes me plan and read, and that's good as well. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me.